Good afternoon, welcome to the weekly vlog. So our first one, and we talked about last week, giving you a weekly update of what's going across the business for those people that are in the office and those people that are not in the office. So what I want to do is a quick round the houses and say hello to a couple of people that are out there. So we should have Jason Dorks from memory, Andrea, Nicole, and one other whose name escapes me at the moment, but let's go over to 4 and get a bit of a view from around the business. Also, hello from Wolves and hello from the fish. Anyway, see you in the flip side.
Good afternoon. Quick Truss production update for you. As Simon has mentioned in the previous vlogs and probably a couple of minutes before this one, the call-off volume for trusses has ramped up significantly over the weeks, nearing somewhere where we would sort of call normal. What that's done in terms of the figures that we were able to get out of the doors last week to this week, if everything goes well this week, we'll have had a 25% increase for this week. Across the board, that means we're looking at somewhere around sort of 80 to 85% of where we would expect to be before lockdown. Obviously, that doesn't quite take into account the seasonal shift. Obviously, we're now in the summer, so we would expect to be a lot busier, but 85% of where we were is very good. Anne-Marie, Sonia, Sue have all returned this week, so it's great to have those back in the business. Wendy was in to join me in Wellingborough last week, so it's great to be building the team back up again. So hopefully see the rest of you soon. Thank you.
Hi everyone, Andrea Ashwell, Head of Operations, just giving you an update on things from my side of the business. If we look at the customer experience team, you'll know from the information which Simon provides that the level of inbound calls we're receiving continues to increase. But if we look at a comparison of where we were at the beginning of April to where we are now at the beginning of July, calls are actually increased by a massive 125%, which is really good news. Amy, Alicia, Nick, Steph and Tracy all doing a fantastic job in terms of taking those calls and coordinating all the other tasks and activities across the CET function. Looking at the call-off figures, this week has started really strongly. Michelle and Cheryl are very busy both on the truss and the joist side, putting those call-offs on and supporting the production planning process as we move forward. Dean has been travelling the length and breadth of the country. He's racked up an impressive 2,300 or so miles in the first couple of weeks of his return to work since furlough leave. He's making deliveries, he's getting out onto sites, checking in with site managers, getting some really good on-the-ground intelligence, and generally making sure that customers are happy with the level of service. And that's everything from me.
Good afternoon, this is Jason Dorks from the BD team. Hope you're all well. As you probably guess from my attire, I am in the office at Wellingborough at the moment, so happy days. Just doing a bit of training today for myself, but don't normally wear PPE at home, but yeah, probably advisable at sometimes. Just a bit of an update on the sales front for you all. Things are very, very busy, particularly with a lot of the larger contractors now returning to work, which is really encouraging. Obviously, they've taken a little bit of a time to get things up to speed their end. As you know, we've been focusing a lot on the SME front as well, and that's been really, really positive in terms of those sales. There has been some larger numbers from sales in terms of larger contractors coming on board now, which is fantastic. So they're starting to look at new developments. Speaking to a couple of my sites, Persimmon Countryside as well, they're reporting that their sales of new buildings, new properties, new housing is really booming. So despite the pandemic, and there's also information around on valuations of properties that these haven't actually been receded. So very, very good in terms of house values and the market buoyancy, despite what some people thought. So good stuff. We continue to push forward as ever in sales, and we've got lots to go at. Inquiries are still coming in thick and fast. We've got lots of new inquiries from new clients, which is really encouraging. So we're fishing in different ponds as well now, which is fantastic. So yeah, things are looking good, but stay well, stay safe, and hopefully we'll catch up soon. All the best. Cheers. Bye.
Hi everyone, just a quick marketing update from me. I've been enjoying doing the blogs a bit more and speaking to more people who are coming back into the business about how it's been for them adjusting and getting used to the new health and safety procedures. We've also been keeping up to date with what's been going on with customers and in the industry in general. Everything's changing all the time, so it's really important to keep on top of. A lot of customers have released their interim results I've been looking into about what the kind of findings they have put forward from them, and what kind of plans they have for the future. And one thing I would just like to point you towards is the intranet. We have been putting some more resources up there, and I'm putting the news up there, so if you don't have access to it, then please let me know. Just drop me an email. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.
So, thank you very much, Andrea. Thank you, Jason. Thank you, Nicole. And of course, thank you, Matt Harbour as well, who was the added one there. So, back in walls, back inside. So, lots of things going on around the business, which is great. So, this weekend sees the lifting of another bit of lockdown as well, which is great as well. So, pubs are open on Saturday. So, call to arms, stay at home survey. And also, let us know what you did at the weekend. Give some pictures of you sinking 22 pints at the bar or whatever it is. Birthdays this week. Happy birthday to Granville up at Wolverhampton, and happy birthday to Claire Watterson as well, designer in Scotland. So that's on Friday, and Sunday is Claire, so also the same as my wife. So lots of famous people born on the 5th of July. Anyway, so lots going on in the business. So next week, I'll have some more stats with you as well. Lots of more people coming back this week in terms of part-time. Some more people coming back into the business next week as well. So Scotland have also been open this week for the first time with some production. So business is getting back to some okay levels. Still okay, still nowhere near what we were pre-lockdown. So everything needs to be managed really finitely. Thanks very much for listening. Give me your comments as always. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you next Wednesday. Good night, RML. Kidney out.
Thank you. Bye.